Hey babies, it's MahMah Tea, back with another one. Now, I've been contemplating on making this video because I was saying I'm going to start responding to some of the comments that I'm saying, and this going to be a two-part series. So first I want to answer this baby girl who contacted me on Instagram and said, Mama, I'm going to paraphrase, she said something to the tune that she know God ain't coming back, but she raised Christian and in the church, and since she been gone back to the church, they talking about the prophecies that's in the Bible and all these things is happening, and so now she kind of be thinking, well, if all these things is happening, maybe God is coming back. And I kind of want to talk about that a little bit. First, let's talk about the prophecies that's in the Bible. The Bible is a book that's full of mysteries, full of truth, but man got his hand in that thing. Your ancestors been writing these prophecies for millennia. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. Hundreds of years they've been writing this thing because the world is on a cycle. So what happened in Revelation, you seen that the prophecies is coming through. Honey, that's a script that they playing out because a lot of that shit already happening. Many of the prophecies in Revelations was written by a Sybil. I believe her name was Quambre. Can't quite remember, but I'm going to go look it up. And these prophecies was against Rome. Now, Rome done rose and fell, but there's a new Rome in town. This new Rome that mimicked the old Rome, and they rewrote the script. This is what they playing out. So when baby say about God coming back, first of all, baby, you need to define what God is. You talking about that God of that Bible. Some call it Yahweh, Old Testament. Some say Jesus, New Testament. And the Hebrews or the Jewish people don't believe in no Jesus. I won't say Hebrews. Them people over there in Israel, they don't believe that Jesus came back or is the Messiah. They still waiting on the return of this Messiah. So what do I say to that? This is me, my opinion. None of this shit is true, right? Or you can, I won't say it's not true. It's not true. It's not real. But you got to say these things and people going to hold shit over your head. But this is what it means to me. I believe the return of the Christ is the consciousness amongst the people. I believe that God lives in each and every one of us and not outside sitting up high on the heaven on the throne looking down on everybody and going to come back riding on a cloud bringing judgment to the earth. That's what I'm thinking. Anything going to break through them clouds, they call chariots. It's some beings that was here and came and genetically modified and manipulated beings that's been here. Are they coming back? Well, if these things travel on an ecliptic that return every 3,600 years, this might be who might be cracking through them clouds. Some people don't believe in the Anunnaki, some people do. Something came here, and something, if it came here before, most likely it will come back again. What does that mean for you? Baby, God lives in you, inside you. So if you want the answer to anything returning to save you, baby, you need to go deep inside your soul. Where your soul reside? Does your soul reside outside you somewhere else, baby, or is it in you? Because where your soul is where you're going to find God. That's my answer to that. Now, the return for me is a return in the awakening of the sleeping giants that's been walking on this earth in the comatose that the whole world been battering and abusing on. There ain't no such thing as color. We all one. We all human. Y'all saying this shit now because we're waking up. Now, many of y'all don't like when we talk about this thing, but look at the behavior of human beings towards a group of people that share my complexion all over this planet. Y'all wasn't talking we was all one then. Now we waking up and you realizing that your ass might be in some kind of trouble because of the shit that you did for centuries. It's called karma. Judgment is karma. That's, in my opinion, 1 and 2 are the same. Yeah, the earth is definitely changing because there's an awakening of the masses on this planet, especially the indigenous ones of this planet. Y'all say everybody indigenous. Well, I think some people were made in laboratories, genetically modified and spliced, GMO. Hence your clones. You talk about clones, you think cloning is new? Hence all your different blood types. Why you got all these different blood types? And some people can't take blood. Well, one blood type can give blood to everybody. But if we take your blood, this gonna be a problem. We're gonna talk about this chip and microchip thing inserting in everybody. Honey, this woman asks you black Christians and all you black African tradition, everybody who got a religion on this planet and who have been reading these books about prophecies. If you know that there's a mark coming, many of you lined up already and took it. I'm gonna show you how. Remember back when the Boogerman came to town and they was handing out the candy. Every culture, belief, color, gender lined up to get that candy. And before you was allowed in a gym, restaurant, hospital, job, employment area, they wanted to take your temperature. Where was they pointing that infrared gun? Either on your wrist and on your forehead. And y'all was lined up, point your head to the gun. I'd be goddamn if I let somebody put a gun to my head, regardless if you taking my temperature or not. What was they preparing you for? You ain't think about that then. But you saying God coming back, honey, if you knew that God lived in you, you wouldn't have been lining up taking that shit. And you damn sure wouldn't be putting your face in no gun for them to scan you to allow you in or out of their establishments. You see what I'm saying, baby? They are reading from a script that already existed, but God is already in you, and the word is written on your heart. So if anything is coming back, it should be the reawakening of your divine self and remembering who you are. And the spell that you've been casted under, you need to awaken from. And if anything gonna crack through that sky and come here, it's probably them beings that come here on the 3,600,000 or 3,600 year cycle on the ecliptic. Called your Anunnakis and your brothers that's been fighting with one another, your Enki and Enlil. I truly resonate with that story. I don't resonate with a lot of the other things, but I truly resonate with that story because something had to come here, manipulate the people that was here, genetically modify them, create all these different beings, and everybody been at war ever since, and the ones that was here done forgot who the hell they was. Now they're waking up. That's part one. I'm going to talk about part two in a second. Hold on, babies.